Hey friends, Megan Goff here. Super excited to be sharing with you guys tonight. I have a quick tip for helping people go silver, and it is a very simple four-step system. It is insanely simple, and once you learn it, you cannot unhear it, and you'll start practicing and practicing and practicing and churning out silvers like crazy. All right, are you ready for it? It's an acronym, okay, and it's PLLP. This is insanely simple. I understand the feeling of people, thinking, oh, we're going to develop silvers. I want to help people rank up on my team. But then you get down to the nitty gritty and you're like, oh, what do I do? Like, what do I tell them? And this will help alleviate that little question mark in the back of your mind going, is there something else I should be having them do? Right. And so if you can create a system so that it's a followable path every single time. You do it over and over and over again. And that's what makes this duplicatable, because then you can teach them and then they teach their people and their people teach their people. And there's PLLP happening all over the place. Okay. And so what it stands for is post, list, live, party. That is a four-step system. You don't have to go in any particular order, although I pretty much always have people start with a post and then I have them create a list. And then we either go live and then do a party, or we do a party and then go live, or we schedule a party and then as part of the marketing piece, I'll have them go live on their Facebook wall to tell people about the event that they're hosting, or we'll maybe check the box by having them go live in their event. Okay, so that is a simple system. I have a little tweak that my daughter-in-law actually taught me back in October when we were helping her go gold. She just was challenging me and she said, why would I take like 3 hours and make a list? Which you don't have to take 3 hours to make a list, but I'm just saying, she was saying, why would I take so much time to compile a list when I could just message people right off the bat? And so I like how she was thinking. And so what she did was basically just go through her contacts. She went through and messaged like everybody in her texts, so that she was just messaging basically the verbiage that I gave her of how to reach out about the products, how to reach out about the business. And she just went through all her texts, her Facebook messages, started going through her, Facebook friends list, just contacting kind of a quick blitzy, hey, are you open type of message. And I gave her one verbiage for the products, one verbiage for the business. Very, very simple. And she started reaching out. And let me see if I can find this really quick. So the first message was, hey friend, I've been using these all natural supplements for a little over a year, which tweak it for the whoever, you're sending this or giving this to. They've helped me with XYZ, and I'm spreading the word and was curious if you'd be open to learning more about them. Okay. Message number 2 is business related. Hey friend, I'm just reaching out to my Facebook friends today to let them know about the business opportunity that I have with the gut health supplements that I've been using for the past year or the past month or the past week or day or whatever. Curious if you'd ever be open to a conversation to learn more about the earning opportunity, earning extra money with this opportunity. So, and then I have a little message of, if they say no, then you basically say, hey, thanks so much for messaging me back. I super appreciate that. Since my business runs off of referrals, I would love it if you would connect me with anybody that has specific health issues they're working on, or if you know of any entrepreneurs that want to create another income stream. So that's what I have people do when they get started, is that they're right away popping off a post and I literally send them what to say and then have them tag me. I always make it super light, super casual. And then we start a list, or like in my daughter-in-law's case, she just went ahead and messaged everybody. And then I said, well, then you need to create a list of whoever you hear back from. Keep a paper list or a note in your phone or whatever, because you will lose track of people, and you've got to keep it organized so that you know who to follow up with. And then the live is pretty self-explanatory. You just have to give them some basic tips of what to do, what to say. If they're scared to do the live, invite them over to your house and do a live with them. I've done that before. Sometimes when we're doing an in-person event, we'll do a live while we're there or in preparation for it. Just because if you do it with them, it's less likely it's less likely to be so scary for them. And then there's some people that just go live and it's not a big deal, and that's easy for them. And then sometimes what I've done is they'll invite me onto their live, so it'll split the screen, and then we'll kind of do a chit chat back and forth and just talk for a good 10, 15 minutes, kind of interview style, super casual, not scripted or anything, just sharing from our hearts about these products, about the business opportunity, what we love, why we love it. And then the party. So there's little messenger templates. There's, Facebook groups. There's, you can do like an online sip and see over Zoom. There's so many different ways to do it. But the basic gist is that you personally have a system for helping someone go silver. So in your brain, step one is baby step one is the post. Baby step two is make a list. Baby step three is go live ish. You can change around the order if you want. Baby step four is the party. And typically once someone has walked through all four of those steps, they're silver or even senior silver. And it's rinse, wash, repeat. Like it's the same thing. They're going to continue. They're going to keep PLLPing to go gold or senior gold, and they're going to help duplicate that down on their team. So that is the basic gist. It's very simple. I love having on my end, having a plan for with the steps that I'm leading someone through. It makes it so simple for me. And then if they're just a dabbler, I'm not necessarily telling them the whole system, like, oh, I'm going to do PLLP with you. Like, I don't tell them that. Now, if someone is joining me for the business and they're like ready to rock and roll, then yes, I may lay out the 4-step process and just kind of give an overview, but be like, okay, but we're just going to focus on step one. We're going to make a post. Here's what you need to go. Here's what you need to post. Message me once you do it, tag me, and let's just see what happens, right? And then once they do that, then I will say, okay, now get out a white sheet of paper. So you're literally like the teacher and they're the student, essentially, right? So it's a very hand-holdy process, but you're going to get everyone started off on the right foot. There's a simple system and it's highly duplicatable. So that is my tip. Start doing PLLP with your peeps and watch your team explode with silvers. All right, let's go do it, guys. See ya.